Cheat on my daughter, how about I make you fail the most important exam of your life? 5 years ago, my daughter, Allison, started dating her now ex, Chris. They seemed happy together, and I started to like him. However, they slowly started to drift apart, and he started acting distant to her. Allison would sometimes come to me crying that they barely spoke anymore. Eventually Allison discovered that Chris was cheating on her. My first boyfriend cheated on me, so I know how terrible it feels to be cheated on. She called me crying, because after she confronted him, he yelled at her, and called her a beach. Chris came over to my house and tried to spin a line of bullshit about how Allison was crazy, and was cheating on him, but she already called me and showed me screenshots of his conversations with other girls. This was where I got an idea to give him what he deserves. He decided to waste years of my daughter's life and make her cry, so I decided to do the same to him. I pretended I was on his side, and reassured him that Allison was being unreasonable. After he left, I told Allison my plan and she was all in. Chris went to a really good college on a $40,000 scholarship. He was all set to graduate college with a great degree, no debt, and a very high-paying job. In order to renew this scholarship, he had to pass this exam to renew his scholarship. One thing to know about Chris was that he loved food. He was 6'2", and I've seen him eat enormous amounts of food. And I was a good cook, and he loved my food, especially my brownies. So the day before the exam I baked him brownies. Unfortunately for him they were laced with a box of laxatives. I also put laxatives in his coffee. The next morning he drinks his coffee and eats half of the brownies I made. I'd say he ingested about 20 doses. As if that wasn't enough, he took several more brownies to eat on the way to the exam. He ended up failing the exam, and couldn't afford to go to college. Apparently he got super ill and had to go to the bathroom several times during the exam. I decided to gift him the rest of the brownies as a present in order to make him feel better. He probably had diarrhea throughout the rest of the week. Failing this exam completely changed the trajectory of his life. He was going to go get a degree at a prestigious university, but now he has a low-paying job working minimum wage.